What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Generation Platinum. I did it right this time.
You did, not Platinum Generation.
It was in my head all this morning, being like, remember, it's Generation Platinum. It's cool. We've only been doing it for like 3 months.
Yeah, it's been that long already.
Welcome to... I think it's like September, our first episodes.
Yeah, I think it is, because we did September gaming highlights, didn't we?
Yeah. In case you didn't know, this is just two friends talking gaming, where we're going to take that quite literally today. Less topic-based and more just a free flow, and just see if we can actually just talk to each other without structure for an hour, which is going to be difficult because we hate each other deep down.
It's not hate, it's...
Also, I'm very autistic, so every time I see a bird fly by my window, I keep looking up.
It's just
I think I stared off into the distance for that whole intro. I don't know what love is.
I don't know what love is.
Love is.
I want you to show me. Beautiful.
It's a very sing-songy episode today.
God, yeah.
I've been doing that all week, you know, just singing.
Mate, singing's a happy pastime. I'm not allowed to sing.
Yeah, I was in a bit of
because I'm bad at it.
It was... Ah, you're great.
Thanks, buddy.
Delicate tones of an angel.
Ooh.
But I was in a little bit of a bad mood last night. I don't know why. You know me. It just happens.
Sometimes it just springs upon you.
And a song just came on. I can't remember what. Oh, I would do anything for love.
Oh, Meatloaf.
I won't do that. Yeah, I don't know. That came on a chill playlist on one of Spotify's recommendations, and I was just like singing along to it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm in a good mood again.
That's a good song.
Music, man, it's magical. It's a very good song.
Very, very good song. Anyway,
this is not the sing-song podcast.
I've got a beginning topic.
Okay.
Should I...
We aren't going to do topics. Mark has topics.
No, it's not a topic. It's something I want to discuss with you.
I know. I'm just pulling your penis.
I am looking at Sonic Frontiers for PS5 right now on Amazon, and it's 28 quid. Should I get it?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because it's not your kind of game, I don't think.
But Sonic, go fast, boom, boom.
Sonic does go fast. When's the last time you played a Sonic game and enjoyed it?
Sonic Heroes!
Which was when?
I don't know.
More than 5 years ago?
Oh, yeah. A long time ago.
Yeah. You won't enjoy it, and then you'll end up just trading it in and feeling like you've wasted your money. You just want to spend money on video games, don't you?
I do.
Buy Destroyallhumans too.
Oh, maybe.
Because I've been playing that.
Oh,
It's good.
I think my camera's just frozen. And we're back.
We're back. I was trying to think of a good pun for freezing, and all I could think of was Batman and Robin. It's like... Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was an experience, you know?
I think he should come back.
I think so too. That'd be great. Welcome to the Ice Age.
What else does he say? I can't fucking remember.
I think you need to cool down. I'm sure.
Yeah. His suit is really cool though. Like his
look
actual look is very good.
I like it when he's in the dressing gown.
I like that he's just like silver.
Yeah, it's
kind of like a happy snowman.
Yeah. But anyway,
Sonic Frontiers.
No, I just don't think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd play it for an hour and be like, oh, it's okay, but I paid for it. And then you'd just end up trading it in the week after.
But it looks quite fun.
Does it?
I don't know. A lot of people say it's quite good for a Sonic game. It looks like it could be fun. I've also heard that, it's a bit of a grind. And I think we've mentioned it before, but the change between 3D, 2D platforming or whatever is a bit of a jarring transition. So I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but it's been on my mind for a long time. And when you have that game and you're just like, I want it. I don't know why I want it, but I want it.
Yeah,
this is it.
It'll let you down.
Oh.
And you've only got to go like 10 more days and then you'll have Witcher 3.
Oh my god.
Right? I think it's 10 days. When's Witcher 3's next gen? Oh my god, you just popped a boner. You're bricked up over there, aren't you?
Yeah. If the people could see below my shoulders, they'd see just boner.
I don't think
all I'm saying is
YouTube. That's that other
I'd
side,
forgotten. I remembered we discussed a game that we were going to play in the holiday period. So like when we're both off work, we're probably going to take some time to play a game. I couldn't remember what that game was, and I was like, oh, it's probably God of War, finishing off that platinum, blah, blah, blah. But no, it's Witcher.
It's December the 14th, so it's a week this coming Wednesday.
You've honestly made my day.
Yeah, you've literally got to go 10 days. It's just, it's nothing. I mean, today's a write-off.
Okay.
Today doesn't count, so it's just next week and a couple of days of the week after.
That's fine. I'm crossing Sonic Frontiers off. I'm crossing it off my mind.
Nice.
It's gone. I don't need it.
But what are you going to play until December the 14th? What
I've
are you
got
playing right now?
3 things. You know how normally I play one game and I horribly fixate on it, and I don't play anything until I've finished. I'm actually currently playing 3 games.
Okay, hit me.
I'm playing God of War,
Yep.
which I've just finished the story of, which was fantastic.
We'll go through them one by one once you've listed them. I think, holy shit, that's a squirrel. Continue.
Holy shit, that's
Holy
autism.
shit, that's a squirrel. I might be autistic,
You actually might be. Last of Us Part 1, which I've just finished the story of, and I'm playing Sifu as well.
Okay, let's take it from God of War. You're done now. So, all right, spoilers for God of War. So
100% spoilers.
What you thinking?
Yeah. I think it's fantastic. I was a bit dodgy in the middle. I thought the original one, or the 2018 was better, and I was like, nah, it's fine. But getting into that final segment where you take on Asgard and you bring all the armies together and everything, that was fucking epic. And basically from when Brock dies, huge spoilers, and that transformation of Sindri, that I think is what solidified that feeling as well. Because okay, it was cool that Kratos and Atreus, what the fuck his name is?
Atreus. Why is it so hard for you, autistic
Atreus.
bitch?
I don't know, it's a fucking weird name.
It's just, okay.
And they were doing their thing. I was like, yeah, that's cool. But, bam, Sindri was cool. And how he took out the wall by himself, and that Odin fight was a bit nah, but yeah, it was a bit easy.
Interesting.
What did you think?
I think the game's fantastic. The ending's good. I think at the very least, the ending's good. Here's my thing for it. Is they spent a year saying this is the end of the Norse storyline, right? That it's done.
For Kratos.
It's over. No, this is the end of the Norse duology.
Right.
That's how they advertised it. It's the end of the Norse duology. Not necessarily it's the end of Kratos or the God of War franchise, but this is it. We're done with the Norse realm. That's how they advertised it for a year. So when we got to the ending, I was like, this needs to be very definitive. And it was not definitive at all. There's 5 different places this could go for a new Norse sequel. And I think that's what disappointed me a little bit. I think the ending is good. I think it's pretty good. But, I expected it to be a full stop. You know what I mean? At the end of this game. Full stop, exclamation mark, we're done, new paragraph. Felt like this was a comma. Or an ellipse. I don't know why I've gone on some literacy metaphor. But my point is...
you're going into that grammar.
It didn't feel like we have tied a bow on all of this. The next game, you go, yeah, of course the Norse mythology's done. There's nowhere else to go with it. Yet they clearly tease multiple things.
Okay, what are these multiple things?
Well, Atreus going off to find... No, I can't say it. Atreus going off to find the giants. That could easily be a video game.
That's a spin-off right there, isn't it?
Yeah. Kratos becoming that leader of the people that is foretold in the prophecy at the end. That could be a game.
Foretold in the prophecy at the end? Explain.
Yeah, at the end, he's being worshipped.
That's not Norse. That's
Why is that not Norse?
Did you not see, the art style is completely different? You mean when he goes round to the other side?
On the other side, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's past, present, future, and if you look at the art style between the first and the second panel, which is obviously Norse, and you open that third one, that's like Polynesian, that's like Mayan or something. I'm
notice that.
If you have another look, I'm convinced that's the next place they're going. So I think it has closed for Kratos, but I do agree that Atreus might come back.
Loki, you can say.
Loki, let's just call him Loki.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a different mythology.
I
But
don't know. It's just,
imagine Kratos fighting Maui.
I would rather Egyptian, if I'm honest.
Haven't they done the Egyptian? Haven't they like
No,
not like
that's
in the
what.
game? Haven't they mentioned that he's already been to Egypt
No,
or
I don't
something?
think so. In the Raising Kratos documentary, they say that that's what the Norse was going to be originally. Egypt. I think they should repick that back up. But I don't know. It's just
Egypt would be cool as hell. Who is the Egyptian
the-
god of war? Carry on. I'm gonna look.
I don't know. Probably Horus. I think.
Isn't he the god of the underworld? I don't know.
No, that's can't remember my ancient Egypt. I don't know. It just didn't feel definitive, and I just think if they had kept their mouth shut, I would have liked the ending a bit more. And it's not that I dislike the ending. I want to be clear. I do really like it. It's just I just thought I was expecting it to be a nice little bow and be like, okay, we are done here. Where's the next place? Well, I just thought I think you could probably milk another 1 or 2 games out of the Norse area. Like the fact that they split up Kratos and Loki seems really weird for an ending.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's
Also,
other
it is
stuff
Horus.
and, like, yeah, I knew it was. I knew deep down.
Yeah.
And I just think some of the side stuff as well opens up maybe potentials for sequels. I just think it's not, you know. And it's just weird that the credit roll isn't there. It's somewhere else.
It's at the end of the funeral.
Yeah, it just seems weird to me that.
I thought that was weird too. I thought it was very. They obviously did it on purpose, and I thought it was cool to kind of finish the story at the funeral, and that bit actually really shook me to my core. The whole thing of the riddle. Did you kind of pick that up?
Yeah.
You know, that was. I had to go tell Jordan about it. I was like, "Whoa, I'm feeling things, Jordan. How do I do this?" I thought that was very well done. But I do agree, it's not tied up neatly. You know, there's still so much to do. I think that's the problem with open-ended games. Like when there's still so much to do afterwards that it never feels like the story's fully ended because you've got 1,000,001 things to continue doing.
Yeah, it just seems so weird to me. Like God of War 3, you felt like this was done, the franchise was over. And just hit
Until
all, like,
the remastered
Greek
come out.
mythologies.
You had
You know
that
what
little
I mean,
tease
though.
at the end.
Back in the day, though, some of us who originally
Yeah,
played
yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah,
But
no,
it's just
100%.
like, and now this is just like I could easily see there being another Norse game, and I'm happy. I will take another Norse game. I'll take any more God of War because I love it. I really went into this being like, this end's gonna leave me shaken because it's the definitive ending to Norse, and I'm gonna spend the next few years trying to figure out what mythology Kratos goes to next, whatever. And now I'm just like, I don't know. I'll probably do a spin-off, I guess, with Atreus. I'll have to pay 20 quid to find out the real ending. And then maybe we'll get a new mythology. I don't know. It just wasn't definitive enough for me. Except for now, I did really like it. The Odin fight was a bit too easy.
Right, it was far too easy. Thor was harder, but
And Hermes. No, not Hermes. Sorry, Heimdall.
Heimdall, yeah. But I just thought, you know, the ending, I thought there was going to be a bit more touch and go for Kratos. Like, I thought he was going to nearly die, but he doesn't.
Yeah, me too.
He gets stabbed a little bit by Odin but just fucking brushes it off. And I get it's that whole, like, free will versus prophecy or whatever argument is throughout the whole game, but come on. Like, I thought it was going to be very touch and go, but no, he's just fucking fine. And I'm like,
Yeah,
that's a bit shit.
Before the game out, I was 50-50 whether Kratos would be a character moving forward. And then, like, 3 quarters into the game, it's like, yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no.
He's fine. He's not going to be in any real danger. And I'm glad. I don't want Kratos
Of
to die,
course,
but,
yeah.
like, I just think there was a lack of tension towards the end. It sounds like I'm being really harsh on it, but I did really love the game. But I just felt towards the end, as much as I do like most of the endings, just like I never was scared for anyone. Like, Freya, however you say the male version, is dead. Like, okay. I mean, he wasn't really in much of the game. I liked him, but he just wasn't in much for me to be really emotional about it.
Yeah,
No,
it's not like
I
if
wasn't
Freya
worried for anyone, yeah.
Yeah, Freya had died, that would have been different. Or if, you know, I don't know, fucking Sindri died, it would have been so different. But, you know, Freya just, you know, he was just there. You know,
It was cool, but it's just like, okay, you've
I
not
would
made
have
me
been,
sit there and put the controller down and go fuck like
yeah,
Black's Death did.
yeah, right. I would have been sadder if Hilda's Feeney died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's, so it's just a bit. Yeah, it's just. I didn't feel.
it sounds like we're
definitive
shitting on
enough.
the game a lot, but it was very, it's
not,
still
yeah,
good.
It's
It's
very,
still good.
very good. It's just like number one's ending was better than number two's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But you know, it is what it is.
Also, did
outs-
Atreus fucking make a new Jormungandr? Is that what
he
that
sent
they were
him- he-
teasing?
he sent Thor sent him back in time, and then yeah, Loki. I think Loki made him right by putting the giant soul into
Right. Okay.
the snake.
Okay.
I'm a little unsure on this. I do need to look it up, but I'm pretty sure the snake he brings back to life is Jormungandr, however it's pronounced.
Jormungandr.
Jormungandr, the snaky boy. And then
Yeah.
how he gets from there to being big, I don't know. But I know when Thor hits him at the end of the game, that is sending him back in time, as is the
Right.
mythology. I'm not 100% sure on all that.
Okay.
So you said where I think else the game could go. How much do you care about spoilers now? Because there's still some stuff you don't know.
Oh no, spoilers is fine. Like I've finished the game now. Like the rest is side stuff and itty
So, like,
bitty bits.
They could easily do another game with Tyr now that we know he's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah, I told you. You said you were okay with spoilers.
How do we know he's alive?
There's a side mission to rescue him. Well, you don't go
Really?
in doing it, but you find him. Yeah. So I haven't done this mission yet, but I've seen it online. But yeah.
Oh, wicked! How do you
he's
get that
still
one?
alive. I haven't done it yet, mate. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you get it, but also my game's bugged, so I don't know if that's the mission.
Oh yeah, what you
Maybe
bugged on?
patch it. Oh, I'll tell you in a sec. But
Okay.
this is what was going to lead me into the other fun fact. We were texting privately the other day, and you were saying, Tyr has the accent above it when they're talking about the real Tyr, and then when you get to this game, no accent because it's Odin. I think accent's the right term for it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, when you get into the prison cell where Tyr is, again, I'm only seeing this from online gameplay, so I might have this like location slightly wrong, but somewhere within that prison, there's also a bunch of other prisoners. And if you go back, the game director was saying this on IGN, if you go back throughout the game, you'll find those people in the world, and it was Odin as them watching over you. So like on one of them, I think it's the first realm you go to, you're pushing on the boat underneath a bridge, and there's like an elf or a dwarf or on a bridge. It's like very obscure. Anyway, that was Odin. And you'll see that character model in the prison cell. So it seems like he has to keep them alive to be able to use their body, so to speak. But yeah, the game director went through it and listed like a bunch of places where there's this random character watching you as you walk past or something, and that was Odin, because you'll find their character model in the prison cell.
Ah,
I think that's pretty
okay. Oh, that is cool.
And then yeah, so for the bug I've got, I don't know if it's been fixed yet. I haven't played it in like a week, but so you've got the side mission now, the fall of Asgard or the clean up of Asgard, whatever, right?
The itty bitty bits of Asgard, yeah.
Yeah. If you die while doing one of them, you're fucked, basically. So when you go there, you have to clear out all the enemies and you have to open a chest. I don't know if you've done it yet.
I died in one of them.
Have you gone back to the area?
No, I stopped playing after I died.
You'll find that it's now fucked.
Great.
So, because on Reddit, everyone was saying like it can happen at any of the locations. But yeah, if you die during it, when you go back, no enemies spawn and the chest is open, even if you didn't open it, yet the marker still says it's there and the quest will still say it's there.
Fuck. I'll have a
Now,
look later.
the thing is, from what I can tell, I don't think it affects the platinum. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't like broken it down. But from having a quick look at the trophy list, there's no trophy tied to that quest. So it's just whether there's a trophy tied to 100%, or I think there's trophies tied to like get all armors, and I don't know if this quest gives you that armor, like one of the armors. I don't know, so I don't know how much it impacts the platinum. But because of that, I've put it down. I'll wait until there's a patch.
Yeah, fair enough. Just in case
but,
it does. Yeah.
But yeah,
Have
so
you decided if you're going to
do
go
that
for the
quest.
platinum now?
I'll make a decision on if there's a patch that fixes this. I don't know at the moment. Like, I played that game so intensely. Probably out of all of our friends, like I was the one that just played it the most because I just happened to have like a day off the day it came out, and then
Yeah.
a free weekend.
And you got it digitally, didn't you? So you had it like
yes, I had it from
first thing
9
day
a.m.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of burnt out. I just need a
Fair
little bit of
enough.
time.
Yeah, I think I've you probably finished the story about a week before I did. So
Finished it a while back, yeah.
yeah, and probably even longer than a week, and it hasn't been out for that long. So yeah, you've smashed through that game, whereas
I think I beat it in a week.
yeah, and I've only just finished it, so it's been what, I don't remember when it came out, but like 3 weeks for me. So yeah, it's good. I fucking love it.
It's almost been a month since it came out. It came out like November 7th, right, or something like that.
I think so.
So yeah, almost a month. Right, Last of Us. How are you getting on with that?
Yeah, good. I like it. It's I didn't like Left Behind. Thought that was lame.
Fine. It's got moments, but they're more story beat moments in terms of gameplay. Yeah, obviously it's not on the same
I just
level.
think it could have been part of the main game, but I understand why it wasn't. Monetizing aspects of it, but it's also a very different tone to the rest of the game. Yeah, it's fine. I'm looking forward to doing the cleanup, like doing a couple of the chapters again and getting all the collectibles, because that's all that's left. I've got everything in Left Behind.
Listen to me. Please say you listen to
I didn't.
The suburbs. You fucking idiots.
I didn't, but I know I'm gonna have to, when I get back to that bit. I'm gonna do that one last. I'm gonna have to give you a call. We're gonna have to go through it together.
You might get lucky, but if not, yeah, you have to give me a call because it's different.
Yeah.
You might, or there's a chance you fucked yourself because some people weren't able to fix it. I warned you way in advance, my friend. You can't blame me.
I know, but I was too busy playing the game to realise.
Okay, so forget Left Behind. The main game. What are you thinking?
Main game is great.
Yeah.
Like it's not my type of game. Like it's fantastic story, it's a fantastic genre, but it's not my go-to. And obviously it's my first time playing since ever. Whereas everyone else has probably played it from the get-go. But I really enjoyed it.
This is the third version of the game, so yeah, you are a bit slow.
Exactly, I'm a bit behind. But put it this way, when I started it, I wanted to play more and more and more. The only reason I stopped playing was because God of War came out, and the other thing was that I've bought number 2.
Yes.
It was on sale, but I was going to buy number 2 anyway because I want to finish that story. So the game itself is fantastic. I love playing it. The platinum's going to be a bit of a grind now because I have to, get so many collectibles. But the gameplay and the game is great. I love Joel. I think he's fantastic, and because the TV series is coming out.
Ouch.
What?
Enjoy number 2, mate.
Oh, I know he fucking dies. Spoilers.
I know, Last of Us 2's been out for like 5 years or whatever. No, 3 years.
Yeah,
we don't have to worry about spoilers here.
No, and I know the story of it. Like we've talked about it. I talked about it with you when it first came out. I got a rundown of it because I was like, I'm never going to play it. So, but then I did.
You still got to see it though, and it's brutal.
Exactly, and I'm looking forward to finishing off kind of the story, and playing it a bit more. But also glad to kind of be done with it as well, in a turnaround kind of way. I don't really know. Yeah, I like it. Do you reckon there's ever going to be a number 3?
We'll get there. Because I don't want to talk about number 3 until you finish number 2. I think, what I will say though is, I feel the same way about number 3 as I did about number 2, which is, oh, the lighting just got dark in here. That's not what I thought. I thought was, when I finished number 1, I really wanted a number 2, but I would be perfectly happy if there wasn't one based on one's ending. And I feel the same about number 2. I would love a number 3. But if there never was one, I think number 2 is a fantastic ending to the franchise. But yeah, so what did you think of the drafts? A lot of people cried the first time at that bit because of how beautiful it was. I mean, if you're playing it consistently, obviously the game takes a toll on your emotions. But yeah,
I thought it was fine. I thought it was cool.
The first time I got teary-eyed at the drafts.
It didn't make me cry.
The
end made me cry.
Bitch. The end,
after that bit. After that bit, when they're kind of just talking afterwards, that made me... Well, it didn't make me cry. It made me, well up. I think they're talking about what they're going to do next or something.
Okay.
or where they go through
And he
now.
says something like, "I ain't leaving here without you," or whatever.
Yeah,
Foreshadowing the end.
yeah. Or he's like, yeah. And there's the bit, the other bit that made me tear up is just before that when he's in the hospital trying to get Ellie back. And he goes through and fights everyone, and then he picks her up off the table, and it's that bit when he picks her up off the table and he's running through the just running from these guys with assault rifles, etc., etc. After he's brutally murdered all those doctors.
Yes.
And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I teared up a bit because it was like, it's his daughter now. Like that's it. You know, he's their family. So it's beautiful. The game itself is beautiful. Like, you have this wholesome moments when, you know, there's, you know, tongue-in-cheek conversations where she's like, "Oh, I can't swim," and he's like, "Well, we're gonna have to teach you, blah blah blah, you're shit, blah blah." I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. But
He points at her right in the face and goes, "You're shit, love."
yeah, and that's why I love the game.
That's my favourite moment.
Yeah, but
And then he
no,
goes,
I thought
"Clap."
it's. But no, I thought, and an 8 out of 10, easy, that game.
Oh, it's higher than that, but okay. How cool is the David segment? I really like that. It's one of my favourite segments.
Who's David?
The David arc. Who's David?
Some guy who lives next door.
Who's the cannibal? Cannibal, yeah. Not cannibal, cannibal. When you're playing as
Cannibal?
Ellie. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. When you have to, like, not hunt together, but, like, survive in
Hunt
a cabin.
together, and he eats people.
I didn't get that bit.
What do you mean you didn't get that bit?
How do you know that he eats people? They were hunting deer.
Yeah, and then he kidnaps you and takes you back to his place, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, sorry,
They
yeah,
have
I forgot all about that bit.
conversations about how he eats
Yeah.
people.
I forgot about that bit. I was thinking about the bit before where they're like surviving together. I was like, oh yeah, it's nice.
No.
But yeah, no, that like boss fight. I wouldn't call it a boss
so
fight, but
cool.
the boss fight is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, all the characters are very good in that game. But yeah,
Yeah. I can't wait for you to play number 2.
I will play it soon in the new year.
Ugh, that's ages away.
No, it's not. It's 26 days.
30 days of September, April, June, November. It's 27, suck a dick. Fair enough, though. It'll be interesting to see what you think of number 2, and then we'll be able to talk a bit more about it. But I'm glad you liked number 1. I'm glad you finally played it.
Yeah, me too, to be honest.
So you seem to can't remember a thing about it.
Oh no, just playing so many games. That's why I don't play more than one game. I
And
can't
then
help it, I have to
Sifu.
play them all. Amazing, you should play it. It's just a bit fun.
But tell me about it.
Really?
It's just not for me.
Okay. Well, I won't dive deep into it. But it's quite a fun game. Like, it's just, you know, you just fight. It's kind of like Dark Souls-ish. Yeah, that's all you do. It's Dark Souls-ish because you have to like learn how to fight. Really, it's weird because it's not as simple as just mashing buttons. You have to like parry and block and know what type of enemies do certain attacks so you can move and dodge. Like any game, really. But it's hard. It is hard. So every time you die, you go up a level, go up a year. So you start off at age 20, and every time you die, you go up. But every time you get older, your health decreases, but your damage goes up. And you know more stuff. I think you know more combos as well. But I'm only on like level 3. There's only like five levels, but there's lots of replayability because you develop like shortcuts in the game to I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I'm on like level 3, but I'm already like nearly 40 years old, so yeah, I'm not very good at it yet. But it's fun. It's fun. If it's ever on Game Pass or
If it's on Game Pass, I'll try it.
Sorry, what happened to your voice then?
Nothing.
If it's on Game Pass or PS Plus, I'd say give it a go. It's very fun, but I understand it's not your type of game. But yeah, what are you playing?
Before I get into that, speaking of Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, what's up with this Battlefront 2, eh?
Oh, the PSP thing.
Yeah, so weird. So bizarre.
Why that one? Why that game?
I know, right? And why the PSP version of it?
Yeah. It's very
Maybe
strange.
that's just the easiest thing to port onto PlayStation and Xbox. Like,
But
for
I
whatever
had the
reason,
PSP
that code
version.
worked.
It's not very good.
Don't say that.
Like, it doesn't look very good.
Don't say that.
Why?
Don't say that. Because I want to play Battlefront 2 again. It was a classic.
Yeah, but it's just not. It's just not very.
No, don't say that.
I mean, it's like 20 years old.
Yeah, it is. Fucking.
It's
almost as
it's
old
a
as
classic game. Like, it's not going to be good.
But it's just weird that is. How bizarre. Yeah. That's waiting for Game Awards, right? That's going to be, and it's alive now and available to buy. Oh no, it's part of the subscription. So yeah, this is available now to play.
I think it comes back. I've seen recently a lot of backlash about the PS Premium tier. Like, a lot of people are complaining that there's not enough classic games to kind of justify spending that much money a month on it. Yeah. So I think it probably comes from that as well.
That's not even close to PS Premium's problem in my eyes. It's the day one content for me. But anyway.
Oh, they've got one though, haven't they? They're finally doing it.
Are they with what?
With the new PS Plus game, the DKO or whatever it's called, the Divinity Knockout. That's a day one.
Oh, is it?
And if you look at the images they've announced, they've got a new little logo that says day one release on that game. So maybe they finally listen to the fans and have an actual competition for Game Pass.
Yeah, no, they've got no chance.
No.
Sony, we'll talk about this, I guess, in our wrap up at the end of the month. Actually, we'll probably talk about that in January. So you think about it, next week we'll talk about the Game Award winners, because we'll know by then, and all the game announcements. And then the week after that, we'll probably do our own personal awards, and that'll be it. That'll be done for the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, you see Sony just throwing Battlefield under the bus.
No.
And this whole Sony trying to stop Microsoft buying Call of Duty. Microsoft's been like, well, we'll let you have Call of Duty still, but don't forget, Battlefield still exists, and that's on all platforms. And they're like, Battlefield can't keep up with Call of Duty and isn't as good as quality. It's like,
I mean, it's true. It's correct.
Well, they're not wrong, but just throwing Sony Call of Duty, Battlefield. Words are hard when you're watching birds out the window while talking. I want to be clear, I am very interested in what we're doing, but I'm so fucking ADHD and there's so many birds out. I just can't help but look off. I can hear your cat meowing.
No.
What am I playing? I'm playing all kinds of stuff. My ADHD-riddled brain is struggling to stay on one video game at a time right now. So,
yeah, but you've always been a bit like that. You've always been a bit. I'm playing 4 games at a time.
Now.
Really?
Bad. So I'm playing Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed Edition because I had gift card vouchers, So I bought that. I'm enjoying it. I'm not putting like 6-hour sessions into it or whatever. I'm just putting an hour or two here, an hour or two there. But out of the 2 Destroy All Humans games, number 2 is the one I have the memories of. So I've been enjoying replaying that. Don't know how there's still technical problems, but what can you do? We move on. Both because it's a remaster, but also because the remaster's been out for ages. Like, fix it. Like, in particular, the worst one, it's not that bad, I guess, but like, 2 characters are talking, and when the camera switches to whose face onto the camera, the textures in the background of like the grass and pavements load in every single time.
Oh God!
It's just like, why? Why? This game's been
I'm sure the PlayStation 5 has enough processing power to do that before.
Yeah. But no, it's fun and it's silly and it's over the top. Probably talk about it a little bit more in our brand new Our Week in Trophies.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got some trophies we could talk about. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have paid the full price for it, but because I had a gift card, whatever. So I've been paying that for a couple hours. Might platinum it. Probably going to
do it. I did look at the list after you said you were going to get it, and I was like, ooh,
it's not too bad at all.
It looks fairly easy. It's like 100% kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I used to love the first. I played the first one a lot as a kid. So
yeah. So I'm playing that. I've been replaying Uncharted.
Nice. Have you finished the first one yet?
I'm halfway into the second one, mate.
Really? Oh my God. Oh, I did check my library, and I've got them all. I think so. I've got the collection, the Nathan Drake collection, and I've got number 4 as well. So
Yeah.
I will play them in the new year.
No, you're right.
Once I've got through this log, I'll play them for you.
Yeah, you've also said that about that, Last of Us 2 and Gears of War.
Yeah, it's all on my list.
Yeah, whatever.
It is. I'm gonna do it.
But no, so I started it just over a week ago, maybe a week ago on the dot. No, it was just over a week ago, yeah, and I'm already halfway through the second one. You've got to remember, the first one is the shortest. It's like 7 hours long, so it's not that much. And these are all just muscle memory to me at this point. So it did not take me long to get through the first one. Like I am paying attention, but if it makes sense, I'm barely paying attention. Like it is all muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, but it's like when you read a book for the 6th time. You know what's happening, so you can kind of skim through the pages. It's exactly the same.
It's like an autopilot kicks in. Like if you told me to walk you through it right now, I couldn't. But like as soon as I put that control in my hands, like, yep, I need to roll here, I need to jump there. There's going to be a guard coming from that way. Like I just know it all instantly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm replaying the Uncharted series just for fun. I do it quite often. So the aim being is when I get to 4, I'll finally buy the PS5 upgrade for it because it's only a tenner if you own the PS4 version, which I do.
Okay, nice.
So and it also comes with Lost Legacy as well, the upgraded version of that. So I will do that, but I've got to get through number 2 and 3 first. Playing a lot of Warzone 2.0, of course, naturally. It's a good game, so good. Just that proximity chat, man. They fixed the bug, by the way, that when you load in, you can hear everyone's voice at once. That's all been fixed.
Oh, thank God, that was awful.
Yeah, and their fix is a bit of a cheapskate. They just mute everyone now, so you can't even hear your friends when you load in. But whatever.
Well, it's an easy way to do it. It's a little hot fix, isn't it? So
yeah, so there's no more ear noise, which is nice. I was playing it yesterday. Friday for a bit. This guy promised. So this guy, we're hunting him down and stuff. And he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Okay," he's giving it the big I'm the best and stuff. And then he just turns for some reason. So he goes on, "I'm gonna kill you. You're shit at the game." To "I'm gonna suck your dick. I'm gonna suck your dick if you try and kill me." And I'm just like, right. That seems like a weird one, doesn't it?
That's a threat and a half, isn't it? Jesus.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. Me and Mac were trying to get people. We had our Friday session, and we were pretending to be like Santa Claus's helpers, hunting down bounties till the bad kids of the world. We were singing "Call Me Maybe." Got that. I don't know if you saw it, the YouTube short of that.
No, I didn't.
We're hunting someone down and singing "Call Me Maybe," and he joins in. But it's like
nice.
It's me going, if you call me maybe, and he goes, and call me maybe, as he's trying to run away from me. It's quite funny.
Brilliant.
What was another good? Oh, we were going around asking people if they had cream on their hot chocolate and killing them based on the answers and stuff. It's just fun, It's just a good laugh. Of course, you still get the problematic people.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, I shit myself yesterday. I was playing it solo. And I'm just chilling, walking around, and then the proximity chat pops up. Jeffrey Dahmer. Hi, buddy.
Oh,
how you doing? I'm like, nope.
Oh, no. Get
He's
out
like,
of
how's
there.
your mum? So yeah, I've been playing a bit of that. I've slowed down on Fortnite, but I'll pick back up now that the new season's out. I played the end event last night, which was fun. So the island got blown up into lots of million pieces.
Nice.
And the end event was to help rebuild it. I say it was fun. It was actually kind of annoying, but it was fun. Just because it was relying on people pulling their weight, and a lot of people weren't. But yeah, you had to get these little orbs and do these little missions to rebuild the reality. And then the new season drops today.
Nice. What's the theme?
Don't know yet. So we've rebuilt it. I did watch the trailer, but it didn't really show a theme. But there's lots of new environments. The whole map seems to be completely new. They've added a bunch of new, what are my words looking for? New mechanics. So I think there's augmentations. The longer you're in the game, augment stuff, and I think there was a hint of a first person type mode when aiming down a gun.
Oh, wicked. That'd be
I don't
good.
know if it's a full mode, but like yeah, some gun. They definitely showed a gun that when you aim down, it switched to first person. Um, I think a big thing they're showing off is there's now motorbikes where two people can ride on it and chase each other down and gun them. It's hard to tell because it was mainly showing off the new characters. There's Doom Guy this season.
Nice.
There's Geralt of Riviera.
Oh,
This
lovely.
season. Some anime bitch, I think. Can't remember. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's hard because all you get to see is a trailer. And I've seen a 1 minute trailer. The patch was out when I woke up. I don't know if servers are live because we're doing this, but I assume servers are live by now, if not in the coming hours. But
Yeah.
so I'm excited to grinding that out. Tease some other characters coming. Hulk's coming to Fortnite. Mr.
Oh, really?
Beast is
Nice.
coming. Yeah, Mr. Beast is coming.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Well, they've got that Icon series, which is like a bunch of YouTubers. Like they've got Laser Beam and stuff like that.
Nice.
You have no idea who that is because the man
Nope.
who's on YouTube does not watch YouTube. So
I'm
I
a
think that's it.
trendsetter.
Yeah, wow. Some would say that. So that's what I've been playing on PlayStation. Yeah, I think that's everything I've been playing on PlayStation.
Still playing Vampire Survivor.
I was still playing Vampire Survivors on Xbox. I was playing a fair bit yesterday. Still very much enjoying that. Jumping in and out of Goat Simulator.
How is it? Is it worth playing?
It's just more Goat Simulator. I mean, the price tag's only 20 something. I'm not sure because there's no online mode. Like it has to be some form of co-op. I think that for me and you personally, because we have no friends, no one likes us, and no one ever wants to play with us. It's not necessarily worth the full price tag because we can't enjoy the multiplayer elements. Not that it restricts the game, like they are a complete separate thing. You don't need multiplayer to do anything. But it'd be nice to play like the floor is lava and stuff, but because there's no online, and no, I don't live with anyone, so no one's going to play local co-op with me. And
Yeah.
I have very few friends that are Xbox players that have... Actually, I have no friends that are playing Xbox and have Goat Simulator. So... maybe when it's a bit cheaper, it might be worth it for you. But if you liked Goat Simulator 1, yeah, it's just way more of that. So it is worth a price. I just don't know if it's the full price. I think it is only 20 quid. Or 20-ish quid. Been playing a bit of that. What else have I been playing on Xbox? Playing a little bit of Battlefield just because that's been free. It's free on Game Pass right now. So as you can see, I'm just jumping between a lot of things.
Yeah. It seems like...
I just can't keep focused. And even then, I sit there and go, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I
Played
mean,
a bit
it's...
of Knockout City, so...
Nice. Yeah, it's tough this time of year, isn't it? Because you can't buy anything new because Christmas is coming. You don't know what people are going to buy you, and
you're poor.
And you're poor. And by this point, you've got a million games, so you want to play everything. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to get worse because the week we just spoke about, Witcher 3, is also High on Life week.
Game Pass, saw that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to give that a go because I don't want to buy it, but I want to play it.
Yeah, I was saying.
Give that a go because it's not. It looks a bit shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It looks like something I'll enjoy for an hour or two here and there.
Yeah. Like I'll play it. I'll probably more play it like 4 hours straight and then never touch it again. So
yeah, I think that's potential. Like, I've not kept up with its marketing at all. All I know is the talking guns from the Rick and Morty creators, and I'm just like, well, I don't like Rick and Morty, but I'm down to see what they do with talking guns. So
yeah.
So and then of course the big one which we've touched upon, Witcher 3 next gen. Let's hope they haven't fucked it up.
I honestly cannot wait for that. Like, I know we've spoken about it before, but I've been so excited to play The Witcher 3. Like, just for a long time. Like, basically, when I bought the PS4 version, I touched it a little bit and then left it, and then found out there was a PS5 version coming out. And I was like, yeah, great. 2 years later, it's finally coming out. But yeah, I'm very excited to kind of actually sit down and play it properly. I might even try that Platinum, but I don't really know what it looks like. So
yeah, no, I'm excited too. I played it once but didn't finish it. But I've got a decent chunk of the way through, and then I played it a second time and barely got through the opening. It's one of those for me. I'm not a massive fantasy guy. Like,
yeah,
elves are hot, those little pointy ears. I mean, what? But no, like I'm not super into magic and that kind of stuff. So I think it's had trouble gripping me because of that. But also I felt like the controls are a little outdated. So actually the most exciting part for me is when I watched that 30-minute breakdown of all the stuff coming in the new version. And a lot of it is controls and camera changes, and that's actually got me more excited than anything. And it's also just coming at a perfect time that even though I've got a million things to play, I don't have a rich solo story game to play anymore. And I won't do until at least, Christmas Day or whatever, if I get anything for Christmas. So it's come at a right time where I'm actually kind of mainly just jumping between multiplayer games. And it's not that I outright opposed to the fantasy side. It's just, not many things do grab me, but I did enjoy what I experienced of Witcher. I will have to rewatch for like the millionth time a recap of what happened in the past Witcher games. And I think Witcher 3 does a good job of keeping you up to date, especially considering they must have known a lot of people's first Witcher game was 3.
I think they kind of assume that you're gonna read up about it, or you already know. And I think it's pretty good that way, because then you do have to delve into other media, like even if it is just a Wikipedia page or whatever, or a video on YouTube. It's better than just like giving you spoon feeding it to you in the game. It gives you a better kind of like footstep into the world, as opposed to them feeding you exposition. So I like that type of thing though.
But anyway, so it's coming out at the right time. Obviously then people will have time off because of Christmas. It might go to a shit if we get new video games at Christmas, but there'll be a good few days in Ragnarok where you could really just sit and dedicate to Witcher. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, because this is the only video game I'm looking forward to at this point. Callisto and Midnight Suns are out now. I'm not getting any of those pre-Christmas, that's for sure.
Do you reckon you'll get either of them for Christmas?
I've not asked for either of them. I know I've still got to give a couple of ideas to people, and I might use those. But obviously video games are so expensive these days.
Right.
So Callisto's a little cheaper. When I was in Asda, which is British for Walmart, yesterday, I think the PS5 version is like 48 quid.
That's not bad. It's a short game though. I've seen
So
a lot of people already have the platinum.
Did you see the cheat? Oh no, we'll save that for trophies. But
I did see the cheat.
Yeah, it's cool, right? It's one of those things that's just like, I really wanted Callisto to be the better game, and that would be more my type of game than Midnight Suns. But it seems to be Midnight Suns is better, but it's less my kind of game. So I don't know where I sit with both of those. And at this point, I've only got to make it through the month, which, as we just said, Witcher and the backlog we have. And you get Dead Space in January. So maybe I just don't bother with Callisto and just get Dead Space, because that's the better game probably.
I think I'm gonna wait for Dead Space. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but I think I'm gonna wait for it to be a bit cheaper than it actually will be.
How much?
Just because I played it before. I played bits of it before.
Let's have a look. I'll look on Amazon to see what Amazon's charging bitches for it.
It's probably going to be like 60 quid.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure, because obviously sometimes with these remasters / remakes, you do get it a bit cheaper. Nope, you're right. $64.99.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, I will not be getting that day one.
Yeah, but after Christmas there'll be, well, not for Dead Space, but after Christmas there'll be like Boxing Day sales and stuff. So that's a good time to pick up some games.
February's got Hogwarts though, isn't it? So I need to save for that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, that's money that will come straight out of my savings or something to buy.
I'm gonna have to get it digitally as well, aren't I? So I can ride the fucking weird animal thing. I want to ride it.
What? Oh, is it Thestral? Is it a digital only thing? It's not pre-order.
It's digital only.
Fuck. I'm not getting a digital. So I just don't digital. No way. I'll just ride whatever is given to me.
No, there's nothing else apparently.
It's fine.
This is exclusively not bad.
I just won't do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, speaking of, we spoke about Witcher. Like, is there anything coming in the next year that you're looking forward to? Like anything that's got a 2023 release date that you're just like, hell yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy. Dead Island 2. I still have high hopes for that, even though it's delayed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Justice League kills the Suicide Squad, but I'm a little unsure. I'm a little unsure how that's going
Other
to
way.
turn out.
Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Whatever, we're Platinum Generation.
What about Forspoken?
No, I couldn't give a shit.
Really? Joel's the same, and I was like, it's kind of my thing. But then again, you just said like fantasy and magic's not your thing, but whereas it is kind of my thing. So yeah.
What else? There was supposedly Mirage will be 2023 August, right? Is the leak that came out the other day?
Hope so. I'm hoping it's going to be earlier than that, but yeah.
And then maybe 2023 is finally the year Prince of Persia comes out, but it won't be. It'll be 2024.
It's never coming out again.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Resident Evil 4 is also out next year, in March.
Yeah, but it won't be a day one for me.
No. Alan Wake 2?
Oh, Alan Wake 2, if it makes its release date, hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it has a release date at the moment.
I think they're aiming for 2023.
I just don't think it has a month.
No. As much as I'm excited for Alan Wake 2, it is a survival horror genre where the last one was action survival. So I hope the gameplay changes, and they've said it will be significant changes. It's still good. So that's the only thing that could throw this for me if it's like no longer my kind of game. I don't normally
too much horror.
Yeah, but I do like Dead Space, but we'll see. I'm just going through a quick list now, and I'll shout things out as I go through.
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Are you gonna play that?
You're a funny lad.
I know.
That film, did you see that film used to make like 800 million just for it to break even?
Oh yeah, and I'm seeing it on my birthday.
Game's fucked. I mean, there's plenty of, Horizon, but that's Call of the Man, that's VR too, but I won't buy VR.
Yeah, I'm looking for a list as well now. There's lots of little games. There's like there's a game called Deliver Us to Mars, which I want to play. Because I played the first one, Deliver Us to the Moon, which was amazing. But Deliver Us to Mars, it's changing. So the first one was like a puzzle-based survival game sort of thing, whereas this new one's a bit more action puzzle. So it's going to be quite fun.
Skull and Bones is in March. It's going to have to do a lot to convince me that's worth the price point.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Unless it turns around and they go, this is the best game to ever grace a PS5. I won't be buying it until probably a year later or something. I'm just so annoyed that it's been delayed so many times, and it just doesn't sound too good. So I'm not in for that.
In April, the only big game coming out is Dead Island 2, which is interesting.
Nice.
I'm just going to quickly read through this. Spider-Man, supposedly
2 is meant to be next year, but what do you reckon? That's going to be delayed?
When was the first one? 2018?
Yeah, I think so.
And then what? Mars Morales was 2019 or was it 20? No, it's 2019. It's pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it could make it. I think there's a high chance, but I don't know how high.
I hope so. Starfield, is that something you're going to get?
Nah, fuck that shit. I was saying this to someone the other day. Bethesda, they never make good games. There was I was saying to someone the other day, it's like, if you think about it, we don't know about any PlayStation exclusives really. We know about Spider-Man and Wolverine. We don't really know about anything else coming out from the exclusives of PlayStation. You've got Horizon, Call of the Mountains, but also like on top of that, you don't have dates for anything. So at the moment, there is not a PlayStation exclusive coming out in 2023. Now, I'm sure there will be, but like at the moment, we don't know nothing. Like for the last year or so, we've had
Uncharted
stuff
5.
to look forward to. Oh no, doubt it. We've had stuff to look forward to, God of War, Stray, etc. But I think this is the first time in a long time that we can't see an exclusive ahead of us.
No, I'd agree. Star Wars, new Star Wars game.
Yeah, Jedi Survivor. I fucking can't wait for that.
That's next year. So there's quite a few games.
That's going to be shown at the Game Awards, I bet. They updated their cover photo and stuff on Facebook the other day.
I think we're going to get some Marvel Spider-Man as well, hopefully. And Wolf Among Us 2 is also out next year.
2, yeah. Redfall, which is actually a Bethesda game, so I'll shut my whole mouth.
Wait. So I think there's going to be quite a few good games coming out next year, but as you said, there's no exclusives. There's nothing like super hyped at the moment. There's some good games that we want to play, obviously, but there's nothing Nothing going, oh my god, you know, it's nothing of God of War level, basically. So, yeah, a little bit
Right.
upsetting.
I think that's that then.
Yeah.
That's not bad for chatting shit. It's been, what, 50 odd minutes already, plus the 5 minutes on the previous record.
5 minutes before, I've got an itchy shoulder. Oh. Yeah. Pretty
Right.
good.
That will be that from Platinum Generation. Generation Platinum. Gen, Plat, Gen. Which one are we? Generation Platinum.
Generation
Thanks for watching another episode of Just Two Friends Talking Gaming. We're going to go off and record our rankings, of which you'll be ranking the last 4 years' worth of Game Award winners, which is cool. I do need to find a list, though. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and do all that other shit YouTubers say to annoy you. Mark, you got anything to tell the bitches?
Just tell your friends, tell your mum, and I don't know, just watch some old content if you can, if you've got any free time. But apart from that, have a nice day. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
I know. Well, wouldn't that be nice? Call it our Christmas present. And until next time, suck your mum.